Hello, everyone. Welcome to lecture number 3 of our VMware NSX for Beginners lecture series. Now, in previous two lectures, we discussed about why NSX and what are the issues with traditional networking model. In previous lectures, we learned how physical networking has always been a bottleneck, though our physical server got virtualized as a virtual machine. We always need to reconfigure our networking and security and have to depend on the physical networking team to provide right set of networking to make those applications available and available to consume for our customers. Now, in this particular lecture, we will be discussing about what is NSX, and we'll see how NSX revolutionized the entire networking paradigm and how it helped us to achieve the true vision of software defined data center. So with that, let's get started. Now, what is NSX? VMware NSX is a network virtualization platform that we can use to build a rich set of logical networking and security services in software defined data center. So NSX actually a network virtualization platform which gives us a rich set of networking and security services in a software defined data center. NSX is the leading network virtualization and security solution for SDDC. NSX delivers for networking the capabilities VMware already provided for compute and storage. So we are very well versed with the compute and storage capabilities provided by VMware by introducing products such as a flagship product such as vSphere, vSAN, right? Similarly, NSX delivers the same level of capabilities to give us a networking services in software. Virtual networks can be create, save, delete, and restore on demand without reconfiguring your physical network. So we have witnessed virtualizing our physical server into virtual machines where we could create a virtual machine, we could save, delete, clone, migrations. We could do all these things with our virtual machines and we could spawn up a new virtual machine within a fraction of minutes. Similarly, with this NSX virtualized network virtualization platform, it gives us a capability to create, delete, restore our virtual networks on demand without reconfiguring or making any changes on our physical network. So this NSX creates another layer of abstraction, which actually gives us the same capabilities of virtual machine, what we have witnessed in the form of virtual networks without making any changes on the physical network. That's the power of NSX. Now in this particular slide, as you could see that we need to have a physical networks. So one thing to remember that with the NSX, we are not eliminating the requirement of physical networks. You know, for example, let's take example of our virtual machines. So though our ESXi hypervisor, what we have been dealing with, or we have been using it for 20 years now, with that ESXi hypervisor, we never ruled out our physical server, right? We still need a physical server with the CPU memory to provide those compute resources to our virtual machines. That's the same gets applied for our NSX as well. So in the NSX world also, that network hypervisor layer is not eliminating the need of physical network. We still need a physical network as a transport capacity, right? So that's what this slide is saying, that we need to have a physical switches, physical networking, right, to be enabled there to provide a physical network communication or packet switching and packet routing once packet land over to the physical infrastructure. So we need to have a physical switches and physical routers to provide a one-time switching and routing capabilities. So now if you see that early days before introducing any network virtualization platform or server virtualization platform, how we were dealing with infrastructure, we have a racks of servers, and all these servers and storage are connected with each other over this physical network. With the help of virtualization, what did we achieve? We actually consolidated these racks of servers or hundreds of servers into a few servers with the help of ESXi hypervisor provided by VMware. Now, we had virtualized our physical servers into virtual machine and we got the consolidation of our physical servers. But what this new layer or new network virtualization platform or so-called network hypervisor. And then this hypervisor layer gives us a capability of creating a virtual networks on demand. We can create a network, we can delete a network on fly, on demand basis without making any changes on our underlying physical network. That's what NSX hypervisor is all about. So we create a virtual network. Virtual networks are just a software containers like what we have been dealing with our VMs. Similarly, your virtual networks are again a software containers, a logical containers aligned with your networking and security services and designed to provide a right side of networking into the hypervisor. So now, as we discussed many times that a software defined data center, any software defined data center has a three fundamental building block: compute, storage, and network. With the vSAN, we got the capability of virtualizing our storage. But as you could see that the networking was still not virtualized, right? So if you look at the right side of this diagram, we still have an application where you see a mesh of wires, a mesh of cables lying down there to provide the network connectivity between these applications running inside your virtual machines. And that's the complexity we were dealing with it before evolution of NSX or network virtualization platform. Now, once we virtualize our network with this layer of network hypervisor, look at the physical networking. It gets really simplified. We do not need to deal with mash of cables and reconfiguring our infrastructure again and again to provide the right set of networking and security to our virtual machines or applications running inside the virtual machine. So as you could see that now with this piece of puzzle or with this another fundamental building block of network get virtualized in the form of network virtualization, we get an exact vision of true software defined data center. And this network hypervisor layer, it's actually simplified the underlying networking and security for our applications running inside our virtual machine. So now that is what NSX is all about. With the NSX, it is completely remove the dependency on physical hardware vendor. So just give you the example that when you talk about the vSphere, that ESXi hypervisor layer, right? So ESXi never claims that, okay, I am going to allow you to create a virtual machine only on this specific vendor hardware. No, that's the abstraction layer, right? Which removes the entire dependency on the underlying manufacturer or hardware server vendor. Similarly, NSX also rules dependency with this new abstraction layer or new hypervisor layer, so-called network hypervisor. Now with this NSX can give you all the networking and security services right there into software without having any dependency on the underlying physical switches or physical uh, hardware vendor. So it can be any network, it can be any storage, it can be any server. And that's what NSX is all about. It rules out the complete vendor dependency with this layer of abstraction. So as you could see that, what is VMware NSX? VMware NSX is basically any network hardware. You take any network hardware, no dependency on taking a switches and routers from Cisco, taking a firewall from Juniper, taking a load balancer from Citrix F5, no dependency on the vendor, no vendor dependency. Take any network hardware and then install this hypervisor layer. Now, when you see that any hypervisor, it means that NSX was having a two offering, NSX-V and NSX-T. NSX-V, as you know, that it is tightly coupled with the vSphere product or ESXi hypervisor, whereas NSX-T has a support for not only for the ESXi hypervisor, but also for the KVM hypervisor. It could be any hypervisor you installed on any network hardware, and then this network virtualization platform will give you firewall, load balancer, VPN, switching, routing capabilities into the software. And on top of that, as you could see that you could have any cloud management platform. You can use any existing VMware product solutions for orchestration. For example, VRA. You can use the VRA product, integrate with this particular NSX platform, and then you can automate the entire networking deployment for your virtual machine. So it rules out all those complexity which we were stuck with this traditional model or hardware centric model. So now what NSX is giving us, you take any network hardware, you install any hypervisor, NSX is going to give to us all the networking and security services right there into the software. And then we can use we can leverage existing VMware or orchestration tools like VRA, OpenStack, or maybe any cloud solution you can use it, or API driven automation you can use it to automate your end-to-end virtual networking and security services for your virtual machines. So now, if you actually see that the NSX is not different, the NSX is actually giving us a same operational model what we have been witnessing for past 20 years with the emergence of virtual machine. So if you look at this diagram, what ESXi hypervisor provided us, it actually, if you see that this is the hardware, server hardware, we are having it, and then we install the hypervisor layer on top of it. Now this hypervisor layer abstract the physical hardware, and it decoupled the physical hardware and then provide compute CPU and memory capabilities into the software by virtualizing all the hardware for our virtual machine. So now, because of this abstraction layer, which is decoupling our underlying hardware with the software, we were able to spawn a virtual machine within a fraction of minutes without bothering about what is my underlying hardware, right? That's the power of server virtualization. We have been witnessing it for the last 20 years. Now, NSX is doing the same for us. Now, you could have any general purpose networking hardware, any switches, any routers coming from any vendor, because these hardwares are just giving us or working as a transport layer, which is giving us a transport capacity for packet switching and forwarding. But on top of that, once we install this network hypervisor layer, creating a virtual networks, deleting virtual networks on demand, on fly, without having any dependency or reconfiguration on the physical network. So if you try to see the compare both the model, both are exactly same. What server virtualization did for our virtual machines, the NSX hypervisor is doing the same thing for our virtual networks. And once you spawn a virtual machine, you attach this virtual network to that virtual machine, boom, our application is and serve our customer request without making any changes and bothering about the physical underlying physical network complexities. That is the power of NSX. So now, as you could see that we have a virtual machines, and this is our physical network. We configure our physical network once. I'm again reiterating it that NSX does not mean that we are ruling out the physical infrastructure. We still need a physical infrastructure, but we are configuring it once. We are not reconfiguring it again and again. That's what NSX is all about. So we configure the physical infrastructure once, and then on top of our existing compute abstraction layer, we have a network abstraction layer. And what are the advantages of this layer? Our provisioning becomes programmable. Firewall, VPN, load balancer, everything running into software. So we can have and everything can be programmatically done by API, right? So anything can be programmed, and the provisioning can be much faster. Placement, you can place your workload anywhere because now there is no dependency on the underlying physical. In fact, from one network to another network, you don't need to bother about your underlying physical network, whether they are into the same network or not, because we are not going to reconfigure our physical network. All these complexities as being handled of doing a migration across the subnet is being handled at the NSX level itself. So now your VM migration becomes much easier, much seamless. You can move your workload anywhere. Hardware dependency, no, there is no hardware dependency because this NSX abstraction layer decoupled your hardware complexity from the software layer, right? What we have seen for the virtual machines as well. So it decoupled from hardware, and operationally it becomes really efficient because we don't need to have a best of breed of solution kind of thing where switching routing is being handled by Cisco interface, your firewall is being handled by your Juniper or Palo Alto interface. We just have a one platform, one network virtualization platform. You get into the NSX interface, and single interface, you should be able to manage not only networking and security services with the single pane of glass, but you should also be able to monitor all the networking activities happening in your data center with a single interface. That's what NSX is all about. And that's what the meaning of operationally efficient. So now, if you look at the NSX, what the power of NSX is basically, it gives you a power of distributed services. We are not dealing with we are not dealing with the solution where all the requests go to some perimeter solution and then all the requests get get accumulated to that particular device and it process all the services. That's not the case anymore. This distributed services model is actually change the way we used to deal with the networking. So VMware NSX provides distributed firewall, distributed switching, distributed routing. And because of this distributed services model, this model gives you a very high throughput and east-west capabilities of traffic management. So now, as you could see that, this is a example of three-tier architecture where you have a three-tier application: web tier, app tier, DB tier. Now, if you want to deploy this application into your require a NAT device for doing the NATing for you, then you require a firewall and right side of physical network connectivity just to provide this three-tier architecture. With the emergence of NSX, with the help of NSX, we can design this three-tier topology right there into software without spending a single penny on buying a physical router, buying a number of switches, buying a NAT devices, NAT gateways. That's what NSX is all about. So let's understand what NSX consists of switching. So it gives you capability of switching. It gives you capability of routing. It gives you capability of load balancing. It also gives you capability where your NSX network can be connected to your physical traditional VLAN back networks. It gives you firewalling, one of segmentation, one of the amazing way of dealing with the security in the hypervisor. So firewalling is one of the solution provided by VMware. VPN also provided into software, data security, monitoring. So as you could see that NSX gives everything, every networking security services, what is required for your application to run, it's provided by NSX right there into software. So now, as you could see that NSX is everywhere from starting with service provider, healthcare, education, telecom, every single domain today is actually leveraging this NSX capabilities to deliver the application at much faster pace. Now, this slide says that networking is becoming increasingly software driven. It's all about software. So 95% enterprise believes that network services will be virtualized. 33% are already using virtualized network solutions, and 25% is the average reduction in a cost that early adopters are seeing from network virtualization. Now, what value network virtualization brings us, it actually gives us the same capital and operational benefits what we have witnessed with the adoption of server virtualization, because now we are not dealing with physical hardware anymore, right? So it actually gives us a 86% return of investment in the horizon of 3 years. Your security capex savings get saved $6 million+ capex saving it gives you in terms of eliminating all those physical switching and networking and security hardware, and leveraging this software capabilities and reduction in cost, of course, because you don't need to deal with so many switches, routers, firewall devices anymore. You don't need to deal with best of breed security tools, and that's where it simplifies your operational expenditures as well. That's what NSX is all about. So that's the end of NSX lecture. In the coming lecture, we will be discussing about architectural detail of NSX and what are the use cases of NSX. So we hope you enjoyed this lecture. Thanks for your time. Please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.